We sit at this screen for 13 minutes.
Well, I accidentally hit stop recording, so I don't know how it ends. So that's next time
How?
it's to now. So,
Oh.
I was waiting for you guys to finish your dialogue before I hit stop because I wanted to say next time. Because the joke is we don't know what fucking happens next time. No one does. It's funny.
That's a really funny joke. I'm glad that.
Oh.
We
We're
can
not gonna
engineer
stop.
our own
All I
experience.
know is that you
I
saved
stole
me
it from
yet
the Game
again.
Grumps completely and utterly, shamelessly. I
We
will
really
not.
had better be...
I will not
Hey,
lie and say that's my idea because it's not. I stole it.
I can see your Steam friends are playing Darkest Dungeon.
I
Great land
hope it
spirits,
wasn't
hearth
picked
and
up
home.
on.
Use window capture.
I use game capture.
That was silly.
Lift your
By the way,
voices
our
up in
town is named
prayer.
after Minecraft
Sing
Rock.
it across all our drear.
All our
Blessed are we
drear.
since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
I wonder if people will seriously doubt if I know that cobblestone exists outside of Minecraft because I said that. I wonder if they're like, does he know? Should we tell him?
Let's be honest, a vast majority of people watching Let's Plays also probably don't know that cobblestone exists outside of Minecraft.
Wait, hang on. Cobblestone is real?
Wait a minute.
Why,
Oh, he smiled! Character development!
Yo.
Wyatt, say hi to your 12-year-old fans.
Shut up! Go away! Do your homework, Billy! Or I'm sorry, what are kids named anymore? Do your homework, Aiden.
I was half hoping you would say hello, I'll kill
Well,
you,
that's
and I
it.
wanted to know how we're gonna
It's
play
all
that
over,
off. Like,
and now we're grown-ups.
I was like, oh,
No,
we're gonna
I'm
be in
write
this
my own
situation.
jokes on this
Tell
show.
Granddad and everyone.
Better man than me.
They'll all be
Granddad
waiting for us
and
in the
everyone
barn.
else.
He just like
Ugh.
he just keeps looking and is like, no, fuck this, and just runs off.
Someone needs to die from falling off this cliff.
By the way, I've had malware bites in the bottom right almost this entire time, and my cat's like just laying on my mouse, so I can't get it off my screen.
I've had malware on my computer this whole time.
Your cat can close malware bites.
Will he though?
Yeah.
You guys
Seamus.
remember
Hey,
that-
Seamus. Seamus, buddy. Seamus, close malware bites for
We're
Seevil.
back safe and sound,
You remember
Granddad.
that ransomware that it would give you your files back if you got like 2 million in the Toho game or something?
What?
I kind of want to download that.
Yeah, there's like this thing that would encrypt your files, then it'd be like, I have your files, stupid! And it would only give them back to you if you did really good in like Toho 11 or some shit.
That's so clever. That's like almost that's borderline malicious. That's like
Yeah, I don't know if the guy actually ever distributed it or if he just made it to be funny, but oh god.
How do you feel about that fat lady's face back there?
She looks very content.
I'm surprised they all know exactly what to be doing with their hands right now.
I never know what to do with my hands in real life, dude.
I always just put them in my fucking pockets because I'm
Uh,
not.
I shove them in my pants to assert dominance.
I
I shove them in my friend's pants to assert dominance.
Fuck yeah. Steve, if you ever come visit us, I'm gonna piss in your luggage before you get on the plane.
What do you mean, dude? We're all sitting on the same couch right now.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest couch there is?
Probably the one that's 5 feet away from me that I sleep on.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's
Biggest
about-
as in like the most realistic couch, or biggest as in we just made a gigantic fucking sculpture of a normal couch?
What? What was that first one?
Like, just like, oh, what's the longest sectional? Like
Sure, like tallest, longest, just like widest. just the
movie
largest
theaters.
couch. Well, it's like a bunch of different seats. I don't really know if that counts as a couch.
Couches are segregated.
I guess it could, though.
Are they?
Couches are segregated.
Yeah. Jim Couch laws.
Jim Couch.
Beep that out. Oh wow.
That was very clever.
Beep it out. Leave it, please.
Now, it's high time we were heading back.
I really.
Oh, look at the guy on the left. Look at his lips.
Look at his
Look at his
eyes.
eyes!
He's looking at Gemma's nose.
Pretty girl, I want to marry you.
Come on, you.
Don't
I shouldn't
die.
have done that.
Time.
Home time.
I will say that this game's scenery looks pretty good, but the characters and the people just look terrible.
If we ever get really popular, by the way, I want to fully disclose this. If this channel ever actually gets viewership, I'm going to abuse my power and ask people for files of things I've lost.
Like what? What have you lost that you need?
Like games that don't exist anymore, that got like DMCA'd. I want to see if people have like the latest versions that were released.
I
Like
would love to
what?
be in a position like that where you can just ask people for shit and someone will give it to you.
Yeah.
Like not even anything crazy, like not like in a position of power where you're like, hey, give me drugs, fucker, or like
Oh shit! Wait, I need to actually.
just like if we could find Derry Cemetery again, you know.
Derry Cemetery.
Yo, if you have Derry Cemetery, please email it to us.
I
We gotta
dead
bring that up
ass.
in like every single episode.
I dead ass cried at work the other day thinking about Derry Cemetery. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
It was
like
an emotional moment.
it was such an emotional moment, dude. I thought about Derry Cemetery and I was like, I kind of had like a little sort of.
I was
I was,
just,
I was just driving my forklift at work and I was in an aisle and I just kind of had like a moment. I was like,
Wait, why did you
Damn.
fucking cry?
because his pockets just looked like a Derry Cemetery.
look, Austin. There's
I'm
some
sorry,
things,
viewers who don't get this joke.
There are some things that just cannot be explained. Okay.
Is Derry Cemetery one of them?
Yeah.
What was the
Long
feeling-
story short, Derry Cemetery. I can't. Like the worst part is, it's just like I remember it so vividly, yet I can't even remember all the words.
Yeah. So to fill you in,
Yeah.
viewers, there was a song on SoundCloud a long time ago called Derry Cemetery. That was like shittily produced by a couple just dudes.
It was by
And-
Seven Deadly Winds, featuring
Yeah.
Elephant Meets the Prophets.
There you go. It was just like a funny, dumb rap song, but none of us saved it, and then it got taken down, and no one has it. So if anyone finds a file of a song called Derry Cemetery by whoever Cole just said, maybe drop it our way. Matter of fact, I'll put a bounty out on it. Let's just get it out of the way now. Anyone who finds Derry Cemetery or a certain video of Giorno Giovanna dancing in Miku Miku Dance to Gangster's Paradise, I will buy you a game on Steam. I'm not joking.
What is that second one?
And any game except for Flight Simulator X.
Is that really expensive?
It's like $180.
I mean, it might be worth.
Yeah, honestly, never mind. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to buy people shit with this Couch Force money.
Yeah,
Oh!
Yeah.
Well, is it all about the money for you, Siebel? Is that what you care about?
Yes.
Yeah, Austin, are you a
Not doing it to
YouTuber?
entertain people. I'm doing it to entertain a captive fan base of people who are looking to enjoy themselves.
A captive
Have a
fan
break
base of
from their
12-year-olds.
lives.
I'm just doing
Yeah.
it to impart my toxic personality into the world further.
You're just doing it to find some meaning in your god's forsaken existence.
Austin, was 120 people in a Discord server not enough for you? Did you really need to intoxicate everyone else in the server?
Give me more!
I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at
It's kind of weird how
you,
Gima's
Gunda.
following you around everywhere.
Look at her stare at me. She thinks I'm so cool.
The thing is,
You're so
know,
Much of a bother,
you know that
Johnny.
Gima isn't real because whenever you're actually moving around, she's not there.
Dude, you know some people think Breath of the Wild is a simulation?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Is it
'Cause,
because
like-
the grid?
No, it's because whenever you break a weapon, it doesn't break, it just like dissolves into blue shit.
Lightning hit the monster.
Huh.
And so it's like people think that your Link's in a simulation, and he's not actually awake yet. It's pretty crazy.
And the Shikas are just fucking peeking away at his dick hole, seeing what's in there.
Funny little
Yeah, they're
man.
just standing over him, poking his nippleless body.
Here I was hoping
And he's
to
like,
keep it
"Hack!"
nice and ordinary. It seems as
Imagine
grand
if he
fun was
grunted,
right all
like,
along.
every time something happened.
Yeah, what if instead of his like hack hack noises, it was just like,
You really need to have a little talk. Here.
Monster Hunter has
What are you
that.
doing that
Grandfather
game?
asked me to get.
It has that.
Has what?
You can get-
Grunting?
It's
That's really cool. You should do that
the
more.
Reincarnation of.
that sound
Yeah.
sounded like a fish being squeezed with a little
don't
bit of
ask me
air
what the
left in
old
it when
fool
it's
meant,
dead.
Dear, I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather
What do you think?
said you had a
You know,
special
maybe this is
destiny,
taking it a little
and
too
that there was
far.
something you had
But
to
what do you think the animateds of Couch Forest will be like? What do you guys theorize?
He said
Well, I
that when
really
you
think
came
it
of
depends,
age,
'cause
you were to head north
I
to
don't
the
think
capital,
anyone on the internet
a
really knows what I
very
look
holy
like other than
door,
my
and show
like
that
cartoon
necklace
shit that
thingy
I
to the
commission.
king.
And
He
I don't
seemed to
think
think that
anyone
if
knows
you
what
did that,
you two look
all would
like.
become clear.
So it'll
Anyway,
probably depend
the
on
long and short
What
of it
our
is that
logo
if
is.
you want to find out
We
what
Yeah.
totally
it's
have our
about,
finished design
you'll have to
right
leave
now. We know what
Yeah,
our logo is.
and head over
Definitely.
to Heliodor.
We have thought it all out ahead of time. We're not rushing things.
We definitely didn't name our YouTube channel Couch Fee.
No, that didn't. That didn't.
We would
happen.
never do that.
Crikey.
Seville definitely didn't go to make a YouTube channel and then his
Can't stop
computer
you
instantly
leaving,
blue
I'm sure,
screened,
but you won't be marching
and
on
then
an
lightning
empty
struck his
stomach.
house.
Well,
Come on.
she
Get
looked.
And then he died.
What would you do if when this lady Amber looked down, because she pondered, she stopped, she paused, and pondered for a moment. What if when she did that, her head just kept going?
Like it just kept doing circles because she kept looking down and it was rolling around on her neck.
What if instead she just started bending like forward and was like, "Rolling Molder!" And just crushed you.
Like that video of the guy like bending backwards and grabbing his legs and rolling around like Sonic.
What?
I'll send it to Vashi. I'll put it on the screen. Vashi will send it to you. Put it on the screen.
I've never seen this.
Those look like jugs of chalky milk. I really want some chalky milk right now, dude.
Chalky. You want to come over tomorrow for chocolate milk, Wyatt?
That was possibly the gayest sentence I've ever heard, but yes, I would absolutely love to.
All right.
What do we do now? Well, for one, we go to the Kirk.
The Kirk?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
the
have to.
J-
Fuck! It's locked night down like my.
It's nighttime. Go to sleep. Stop trying to break into churches, you heathen.
The church is as chaste as I.
Chaste.
Chased.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh?
You again.
What if she spun around right now like Crash Bandicoot?
You remember this tree, don't you?
Oh!
I got my
What if
scarf stuck in it all
No
those
one had
years
any
ago.
animations, so it's just
There I
she
was,
wasn't looking at you, and then
crying,
suddenly she
There
was.
you were, running round trying to help me go down.
And she like phased in and out of existence, like
Something
blinked and
never
like
change, eh?
did like little blurry shit.
My brother's friend was over tonight, and we were having baked potatoes for dinner, and there was 3 left,
know,
and one for me, one for
I
him, and one
always
for my brother.
imagined we'd spend our
And
whole
we,
lives
me and my
right
brother's
here in
friend were
Cobblestone.
like, "You take the last one." He goes, "No, you take the last one." And I said, "I'm gonna T-pose until you pick one," and I did. And he said, "I'm gonna T-pose until you pick one," and we kind of got locked in an eternity loop.
Why is millennial humor so weird?
Surprised by what your mum said today.
The best part is my mom's
That
friend
stuff
was
about
over in
you
the other
being
room
the
getting her hair done,
luminary.
so she's like,
That
"What the fuck?"
reincarnation thing.
You know,
Was your mom cutting hair at your house?
Yeah,
Damn, it'd be like that.
my mom's a hairdresser.
I know. You know, they
Whenever-
always say, "How did?" Oh, go ahead, Wyatt.
Whenever our
That's the
generation
story
were
my
kids,
granddad told
we
me.
did asinine shit like Naruto running in gym class, or like anything else you can think of. And now we're making fun of kids for doing
Long, long
Fortnite
ago,
dances and shit
The world
and
was
T-posing.
terrorized by a
But if you
horrible
think
monster.
about it, is that
But
really
then
worse?
The luminary appeared and saved the day.
T-posing is
Naruto
kind of
run?
funny, I think.
I think T-posing's funny, and I think Fortnite dance. Well, here's the thing, right? I think some kids nowadays are more
When it was
evolved
all
than us.
over,
We did it because
the
we wanted to
luminary
live those
turned into a
fantasies.
star.
Those kids do it because they
And he's been
realize that they
watching
can't
over
live
us
those
from up in the
fantasies.
Yeah,
heavens.
they're self-aware. Like they know that it's a meme
Yeah.
That's his
because
star.
kids like
Right
fucking elementary school kids today have fucking smartphones.
So they're
They-
aware of the irony in it. They know that, like, being a kid is
Yeah.
a big weird thing.
They know they have iFunny on their phone.
I don't think they fully grasp the concept of being a child, but I think they know that people say kids and that they are one.
And I think that whenever someone takes a video of a ton of kids doing Fortnite dances, and puts it on Twitter, where what the hell have you, social media platform, it's they know what they just did.
Do you really think they're? I don't think there's that extra layer of irony that we as adults have, though. You know, like
You don't think so?
Like, I went to an amusement park the other day, and the kids in line in front of us were flossing and whatever, the Orange Justice, some fucking amalgamation of Fortnite dances, and it's like, there's no way they're doing it like we do, where we T-pose and it's like, oh, it's funny, because there's layers to it. They definitely just like Fortnite, so they're doing the dances in public.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I've told this story before, but one time I was walking on the boardwalk, and this kid in front of me with a mohawk said, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, 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 spend 3 racks on Fortnite. And that was it.
See, that's...
Do you
But you gotta think...
Do
No,
you
go on.
think that he's self-aware?
Forget him, will you?
Because I think he's self-aware.
Maybe. That's like such a ridiculous sentence that I certainly would think so. But
This
like,
kid was like 12 years old, has to have had her Gucci gang, which, sure, whatever. I'm sure fucking 3-year-olds listen to Gucci gang, whatever. Alright? Parents these days. Right. Has to have played Fortnite,
Right.
which is extremely likely. but-
supplies for your big adventure.
I just don't know though, cause if you go back and look at shit that you made, not you specifically, but just pretty much anyone, like shit that you thought was funny when you were 12, it's all horrible. And a lot of the time you weren't self-aware of it either. Like Rage comics, like Troll Faces and all that
Smosh.
shit from Smosh, whatever. Our generation, I don't know. Whatever I watched when I was 8, I don't know, I probably didn't even know the internet existed at age 8, but, like, none of it's funny. And these kids are probably gonna look back on Fortnite, thank God, and be like, wow, that was terrible. But,
You know they're
I don't
gonna
know,
be.
I think
First
I'm
of
just a grumpy old man already.
Yeah.
I'm already a grumpy old man because I'm like, gosh dang, these kids will never get to watch fucking cartoons. Because cartoons are not a fucking thing that children get anymore. Like, good, like, I don't know, live action is just so much more affordable for every, like, network. So they just do live action stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like, for instance, Nickelodeon, what they used to be was, like, the pioneer of cartoons because they were willing to, like, take risks with their ideas or whatever. Now, Nickelodeon just commissions sitcoms because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I thought that animation was cheaper because you could just pay the artist with exposure.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm just kidding. Pay your artists.
That'll pay their rent.
Next time on Couch Forest, Cole gets a lesson.